green shade here. It's really bright. With the Morphe 505, I'm placing that in my crease. And I'm not really precise, I'm just throwing it in my crease because that's going to be our first transition color. So the only thing that you wanna be careful is not to take it very high to your brow bone. Next, I'm taking this darker green color right here and I'm placing that eyeshadow in my crease. I'm a little bit more precise now because I don't wanna cover with it the lighter green shade that I applied before. Well, I love how this looks. It's so intense. Maybe you're thinking like, this is not what I came here for. What are you doing, Denny? Don't worry, it's just the crease here. It's the transition color. We're gonna make this look darker. It's still gonna be intense, but not that electric, burning the eyes green color. No, just be patient. Next, I'm gonna take this even darker green color. This is again that Zoeva Matte Spectrum palette. Most of the very dark green eyeshadows, they look really nice and green in the pan, but when you blend them, they're transforming into some gray, messy thing that you don't really want. You know, you're not really going for that. You want green, not gray. This eyeshadow here is the only one in my collection that it's very dark, very pigmented green color that doesn't blend into a gray, muddy thing there. I'm loading a pencil brush with it, tapping off the excess and adding that in the outer corners of my eyes. And now with whatever I have on my brush, which is barely anything, I will run that through my crease. Then you can also like very lightly extend it, but just use whatever you have on your brush. You know, don't load your brush and add product in this area right here. You don't want to do that. You want most of the product to be in the outer third of the eye and then blending it out with just whatever you have in your brush. Next, I'm taking this foiled pigment here by Makeup Geek. It's called Voodoo. It's a gorgeous green color. I'm gonna make my eyelids have a party today. But before applying it on my eyelid, in order to make it look very vibrant, I'm gonna use some glitter glue. This is the NYX glitter primer. I'm taking some of it on a flat brush. A little goes a super long way, and I'm placing that just in the center of my eyelid. Then very quickly, before it dries out, taking some of the pigment on the same brush and pressing it on top of it. Alright, so next I'm gonna add some black eyeshadow. Now, if you want your look to be very saturated green color, you can skip the black eyeshadow, but I wanna mute it with the black eyeshadow so that it's not that screaming green color, which is actually really pretty, but this is not the look that I'm going for today. Going back to that, take me back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna take this black eyeshadow right here and using the Morphe M326 brush, I will apply it in the outer V of my eye. You see that I created like a small triangle here. Now going back to that pencil brush, this is by the brand Lepage Trends, and taking again that dark green eyeshadow from that Zoeva palette, I will go ahead and diffuse that black eyeshadow so that, you know, it doesn't look that harsh. And because I have some of that green shade on my brush, the blending is gonna be very easy and smooth. That eyeshadow from that BH Cosmetics palette, it's not as black as I want it to be, so I'm gonna switch to my go-to blackest black eyeshadow that I've ever used, and I have. This is from the Melt Cosmetics Dark Mother Stack, and it's called Dark Mother. I will place it exactly where I placed that previous black eyeshadow, and again, after I have it on my eyelid, I will make sure that I diffuse it with that darker green eyeshadow from the Zoeva palette. Okay, nice. So you can tell that it's a little bit too harsh here in the upper crease, right? So what we're doing about it, we are blending it. Taking again the lightest green color from that BH Cosmetics palette and using small circular motions diffusing it all out. And again, make sure that you don't go all the way up to the brow bone. You see this little gap here in the inner third of the eye? Yeah, that's where the gold goes. This is going to be the first time that I'm using this glitter here. It's by Makeup Addiction. It's called 24 Carat and Carrot. I'm not sure how exactly it's going to come out. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but let's hope for the best. First thing that I'm doing is adding glitter glue. You never ever want to skip the glitter glue. It's essential. Loading my brush with that glitter and pressing it. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm gonna go now, finish up my face makeup, and I'm gonna come back to you guys. But all of the products that I have on my face right now will be down in the description box. So if you're wondering what bronzer I'm wearing, what highlighter, what concealer, I'm gonna have it all down in the description box so you can go check it out, see what it is. So be right back now. I'm gonna finish up my face and I'll be back to complete the eye look. Okay, on the lower lash line, I'm gonna take again that dark green eyeshadow from the Zuiva palette. And adding some of that black eyeshadow, but keeping it mainly in the outer corner. Adding that black eyeshadow also right here on the upper lid, very closely to my lashes. Basically smudging it in between them. Tightlining my eyes. Now I'm curling my lashes, coating them with mascara, and after that, falsies. For falsies, I'll go with my favorite pair of lashes, and these are the Iconic Light. Honestly guys, I think that they're suitable for every look, no matter how bold it is or how natural it is. I think that these are suitable for every kind of look, because they're not super thick and intense, but they're also not very natural, so there's something in between. They're like medium intensity, which is, I love them. Highlighting the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone with